Hey, everybody, welcome back to 22 Panels. This is the podcast that aims to examine, explore, and elevate the medium of comics. I am Tyler, and across the interwebs from me is Tad.
We still need an actual drop at some point,
we'll get
Tyler.
one. We'll get one. That's just going to be the running joke. We'll get one. But, yeah, how's it going?
It's going good. It's been an interesting week
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah. So war has broken out.
More war.
More war.
It's not like the other war is over.
I know. That's true.
And already, you have Josh Hawley saying that, all funds from earmarked for Ukraine should be sent to Israel instead. I forget who it was that retweeted that with "sounds better in the original Russian."
Yeah.
And all of this without a speaker, which means we really can't do
Anything.
anything.
Nope. No words. Tad,
Nobody can see my face, but yeah, no,
Tad's just going crazy.
I can't even rant anymore. It's become, Kelly and I were talking about it because we were behind a truck with a fuck Joe Biden sticker.
Aren't those pleasant?
Well, and another sticker that had Barack Obama, and under it said "worst president ever," and Joe Biden next to him holds his beer. And I'm sitting there going, like, how do they answer the question of why they're the worst president ever? I can't think of like a legitimate, even remotely legitimate answer to that question.
Right.
Likewise, how many people say Trump's the greatest president ever?
Those same people.
And well, but also, I can't think of a remotely legitimate answer to the next question, which is why?
Right. I agree.
I'm not even trying to say prove that Barack Obama or Joe Biden are among the best presidents ever. I think you'd have an easier time. I'm not even saying prove that Donald Trump is the worst president ever. Again, I think you'd have an easier time. I don't think they could give us an answer to why he's not the worst president ever.
Agreed.
They just say it. It's just become a thing. And the whole party's like that.
Yeah. Just say it and it will be true.
I mean, Carrie Lake got into it with who's running against, or who's the Democrat running in Arizona for Senate?
I don't know.
I forget. But anyway, she tweeted out just something ridiculous about him. And he retweeted, "We're on the same plane. Why don't you come back from first class to coach? We just have a conversation." So she did, of course, bringing the camera with her. And he's being completely cordial and, great to meet you. Oh, he wants to ruin the country. And she's like, the border's open. You support we've got a homeless issue. What are you going to do about that? He's like, well, let me tell you, I have a plan for getting rid of the homeless. You just want to It's like, well, what's your plan? I'd love to hear it. Let's talk about it. So hear that? He hates America. It's like, even in a situation where, it was literally just, hey, we happen to be on the same plane.
Yep.
Let's say hello. Let's meet each other. I'll ask you about your kids. It was, oh, here's an opportunity to own the libs, except that there's no content.
There's nothing to own. Yeah.
There's no content. To own anybody, you have to have a position.
Right.
They don't have a position. The closest they come to a position is taxes bad, except they don't really mean that. They propose things like a national sales tax, because let's have higher taxes on everybody so that we can lower the taxes on the uber wealthy.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's just, we're in the twilight zone.
Very much
We're
so.
in the twilight zone. I can't come up with a good segue except that, but Keith Giffen no longer is. He shuffled off this mortal coil this week. Well, hopefully peacefully. Hopefully he's resting very peacefully.
Yep.
Our regards to his family. We nearly had him on the show, but he got sick.
Yeah.
And was hospitalized, and we'd started having communication to reschedule. And then I heard this, so we won't get to talk to Keith Giffen.
That's too bad.
It's kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Legend. Co-creator of Rocket Raccoon, one of the prominent writers of and artists of Legion of Superheroes. Yeah, just a all-round amazing guy. One of the small handful of guys in superhero comics to be known on for both his writing and his art talents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't young, and he's had some health problems, but
No, but
which is why my biggest hope is that it was not painful. That's my hope.
right.
My hope is
That's how we'd all want to go. Nobody wants to.
time. Yeah, he was able to spend time with his family and pass restfully.
Yep.
Go read some Legion of Superheroes or any number of anything. So yeah. Yeah. And then New York Comic Con's going on. And
Yeah.
all sorts of announcements are dropping. And I don't remember half of them, and I haven't made a huge list. We might do a roundup of them next week, or we might just say, check whatever your favorite news site is this week, because New York Comic Con is right up there with San Diego Comic Con for announcements. The one that's most meaningful to me,
Yeah.
that has been announced, is that our buddies Joe Illidge and Marcus Kwame Anderson are teaming up for a middle grade Harriet Tubman graphic novel.
Oh, nice.
Or I want to say the fall of 25,
Okay.
maybe fall of 26, one of the two. But it's been announced.
Okay.
HarperCollins. So yeah,
Perfect.
it's always cool when people, and for that matter, people want to go for the deep dive. Tyler had to bail at the last minute the night that we were going to interview Joe Illidge, and Marcus joined me instead.
Yep.
So Marcus and Joe were both on our podcast together.
Yes.
Way back.
Way back.
Way back. So yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, you want to run through the new orders, or
Yeah,
your
sure.
turn.
Yeah,
Your
sure.
turn to run through whatever looks interesting to you on our list of new to orders.
Well, it
because
all
I feel
does.
like not talking for a minute.
New to order for October 16th. New Comics Animal Pound #1, Tom King and Peter Gross. I love Peter Gross's artwork. Didn't he work on, I think, Unwritten? Yeah. Anyway, Blasphemous.
And, both Unwritten and I wanted Lucifer.
Yep, that's right. Blasphemous #1, Mike, or Mirka Andolfo from Distillery. Book of Butcher #1, James Tynion IV and Werther Dell'Edera. Dell'Edera? Yeah, something like that. From Boom. Daredevil Gang War, Erica Schultz and Sergio Davalia. I should have pre-read these.
Well, I threw it at you.
Hellboy Winter Special, Yule Cat #1 from Matt Smith.
Hey, you pronounced Matt Smith right.
Yeah,
Good job.
Dark Horse Comics. Masterpiece #1. I'm looking forward to this a lot. Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev
I am
from
too.
Dark
I'm trying
Horse.
to figure out how one would mispronounce Matt Smith.
Matt Smith. Smith. Underheist #1 from David Lapham and Maria Lapham.
That looks. I love David Lapham. I love David Lapham.
Yep. Let's see. Collected editions and graphic novels coming out. We got Astro City.
So, I mean, it's Christmas time.
Yep.
This list just tells you that it's
big.
It's Christmas. Time to order your Christmas.
Yep.
Well, it's not just big, but like.
I'm just going to go down the list here. We've got the Astro City Opus Edition hardcover. Curse Words, the whole damn thing compendium.
$200 and you can get me Astro City and Curse Word.
Okay. That's true. $149.99 and $49.99. Icon versus Hardware hardcover. That's
not actually coming out until February, but it's available for order.
Oh, that's true. It isn't until February. $29.99. Immortal Sergeant from Joe Kelly and Ken Namura.
So fucking good.
$24.99. That's coming out just before Christmas. Milestone Compendium 3. I'm trying to look for the
Also
price.
coming
$59.99.
Cast of thousands. Just say a cast of thousands.
There is so
Dwayne
many people.
McDuffie and a cast of thousands.
Yep. Nemesis, the Warlock Definitive Edition. Pat Mills, Kevin O'Neill. Coming out in December. Let's see. Peacemaker Tries Hard, hardcover from
You
Kyle
got to do
Starks.
that in your best wrestler voice.
Which one? Peacemaker Tries Hard.
Yeah, you tries hard.
Tries hard.
There you go.
Peacemaker Tries Hard, hardcover from Kyle Starks and Steve Pugh. $24.99.
Also coming out in February.
February 6th. Pete Townsend.
DC solicits way earlier
than
everybody else when it comes to their hardcovers.
Yeah. Pete Townsend's Lifehouse hardcover. James Harvey and David Hine and Max Prentice. From Image Comics. $49.99. Comes out just before Christmas on 12/20. Static Shadows of Dakota hardcover. Nicholas Draper Ivy and Vida Ayala. Yeah. Ayala. Milestone. That's also February 6th. Stoneheart Volume 1 from Emma Kubert. Image Comics, $12.99, coming out December 13th. Traveling to Mars, Mark Russell and Roberto Mele. Mele? I'm butchering these names tonight.
Yeah, I don't know for certain.
Comes out
next time we have Mark Russell on, we'll have
February 28th.
Mele.
Voyage des Gourmet from Paul Tobin, Jem Milton. This looks cool. This looks really good.
It's like a YA take on like an Anthony Bourdain type show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there might have been a mystery thrown in, but I don't remember.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
And I love Paul Tobin.
And I'm in for a good food comic. I really liked that Rob Gilroy comic where, what was it? Chew. Yeah. That was really good.
I really liked, since we brought it up, the Anthony Bourdain comics. He did Hungry Ghost and a sushi. Jiro loves sushi, I think. Let me look it up. Keep reading.
Okay. And last for hardcover is Where the Body Was, hardcover from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Jacob Phillips out from
I don't
Image
even know what it's
Comics.
about. It's Get Euro. Get Euro.
Get
is
Euro?
The sushi. Get Euro. There are two. There's Get Euro and Get Euro Blood and Sushi, and also Anthony Bourdain's Hungry Ghost. That's the one that I like the most. It's a bunch of short stories of like ghost food stories from around the world.
Nice.
Those are all available now. Those aren't new to order.
No.
Like everything else we just talked about.
No. And your final order cutoff for
well, before we go to the final order cutoff, all of those are actually, we're releasing this tomorrow, so their initial orders are Monday. Most of these are things that if you don't manage to get your initial order in by the initial order date, there's still going to be a final order cutoff. They're going to be overprinting and whatnot. It's not always a guarantee. That's why it's worth looking at your previews catalog, because particularly some of the stuff at smaller publishers, they really print based on their orders.
Yep.
Like their initial orders.
Yep.
And they'll probably do some overprinting, but not a ton. And your comic shop may order beyond just what people ask for, but not always a ton. And Amazon might have it, but you know what I mean? So that's why we decided to make certain that we spent some time with this.
Mm-hmm.
I say because initial orders are due on Monday.
Yes.
Right.
So
final order cutoff, not for this coming Monday, but the following Monday. There's only one that really caught my eye, but it caught my eye a lot.
Yeah.
Because I love Howard the Duck.
Yeah, and this is a 50th anniversary one-shot.
50th anniversary one-shot from Daniel Kibblesmith and Joe Quinones.
I think it'll be cool.
Come out November 29th. And I mean, frankly, I just love Howard the Duck. I off the top of my head, I can't remember what else Daniel Kibblesmith has done, but I know I recognize the name. Joe Quinones, I love his art. I want to say he did the art on the Zdarsky run of Howard the Duck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, looking forward to that. Active Kickstarters that I highly recommend through the 19th, so it ends this week. There is The Business of Freelance Comic Book Publishing from Gamal Hennessy. I keep forgetting to reach out to him. He would be an interesting guy to talk to. He's talked to John Saunders a couple of times. So if you want to hear, lawyers talk comics or a lawyer talk comics, head over to World Word Balloon and look for Gamal Hennessy. We talked this week with Rick Geary, who's a really cool guy. And his book, kickstarting right now, is the Benito City Tragedy, the true crime story. You've got till October 27th to back that. This one just went live, and I thought of you because I know you like Sean Gordon Murphy too.
Mm-hmm.
He bought the rights to Zorro so that he could do Zorro comics.
Did he?
We've got Zorro, Man of the Dead, coming from Sean Gordon Murphy.
That's awesome.
And it also means it could be a while before we get our next White Knight story.
I know.
Because, he hasn't said that, or he said that he has a few more in the back of his head. He's also said that, this is what he wants to do for a while. So he doesn't know when he'll get back to doing any Batman stuff.
Doing the Batman stuff, but
I love Zorro, so it'd be fun.
It'd be cool.
And then we were talking about this before we went on air. Tim Seeley, Jim Terry, and Stephen Kostansky are teaming with Slash. Yes, that Slash, for a Deathstalker graphic novel.
Yeah.
From Vault Comics. Deathstalker, I don't know really well, but it looks like a Conan type thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Only because I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan, so checking out.
I'm not a Slash. Big Guns N' Roses fan, but I am a big Tim Seeley and Jim Terry fan.
Yeah, them too. Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. So your top book this week. I know David Rubin, so I know the artist, but I this one flew completely under my radar. Talk to let's talk about Amazing Comics.
Sure, 3 amazing new books. This was a vampire book, so I kind of got my
That's
horror.
how it's
Yeah,
that's how it flew under my radar.
Operation Sunshine from Marcus Parks and Henry Zabrowski and David Rubin, from Dark Horse. Yeah, it's just a really good vampire book where the vampires want to turn back to humans, so they need this ancient relic. I mean, I don't want to give the whole thing away, but it's definitely worth checking out. It's a new spin on vampires. And they got lots of cool covers to choose from. I chose one. I usually just grab cover A because I don't like choosing covers, but this time I really actually sat down and figured out which cover I actually liked the most. So yeah, definitely check out Operation Sunshine. Definitely a cool book. And then I don't know, did you read?
The cover looks cool.
Yeah,
I am a David Rubin fan.
it's very cool. Did you read Space Usagi, Yokai Hunter from Stan Sakai? It was really good.
Yeah. I love Usagi.
Yeah, it was really trippy. Like Stan wrote himself into the script.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was very meta.
And he criticized himself.
Yeah. Yep, it was very meta. I was like,
I don't know if I like the mangaka.
Who's this
Sakai guy?
Who's this Sakai guy? Or whatever it was. And then Batman City of Madness.
This is what I knew about, but I didn't manage to read.
What, the Batman one? It was good. Yeah, I'm a big Court of Owls fan.
And I'm a big Christian Ward fan.
Yeah,
so
this is all by Christian Ward.
I just haven't gotten to it.
It's a good two-way story.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. I'm
this
really
week is, I mean, and this is more signs of a Platinum Age of Comics, because things that weren't on either of our lists this week.
Yeah.
It include Kelly Thompson and Mattia Eulis.
Eulis.
The Call number 3, which was amazing.
It was good. So was Swan Songs. I mean, neither of us have Swan Songs on there.
Yeah, Swan Songs didn't make our list, either of our lists. Danger Street 10 didn't make either of our lists. Fish Flies,
also
number
awesome,
2 from Jeff Lemire, was really, really good. Didn't make our lists. And that's because, I mean, for me, and I'm amazed this didn't make your list. Did you forget to pre-order a copy
of what?
The Mysteries.
I did. Yeah, I hadn't even.
Bill Watterson and John Cash.
Yeah, it did, and I saw it on your list a little bit earlier today, and I was like, "Oh good. No."
So good. I read an article, and I gotta let's go take a quick look, because somebody, and it's total clickbait, but somebody was pointing out that the Amazon reviews were like a reverse bell curve.
Okay.
And it looks like they still are, because it's 3.2 stars with 2.4 ratings, or 214 ratings. And okay, they're starting to lean more towards 5 stars, but it's 40% 5 stars, 9% 4 stars, 7% 3 stars, 18% 2 stars, and 26% 1 star.
Oh.
So at least early reviewers either love it or hate it.
Okay.
And nothing in between. I loved it.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to get it ordered.
It's probably a stretch to call it a comic. It's more of a storybook. It's single image pages for the most part. And,
sure.
And text on one side and well, here. Look. Text on one side and then the picture on the other. But I thought the art was amazing, intriguing, fabulous. And I thought the story was just like with Calvin and Hobbes. You could choose to read it as just a silly kid's story.
Yeah.
But there is so much social commentary, environmental commentary, science commentary, political commentary, whatnot embedded in this little book. It's not even fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on Amazon
I
right
mean,
now.
to me, it's I don't even want to talk about it too much yet. I want you to be able to read it first.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna like say that it's better than Calvin and Hobbes. Um,
I mean,
I don't
because
think
that's a tall order.
I don't think you should actually compare them. And what I will say is, in a lot of ways, I think they both accomplish the same thing.
Yeah.
Just Calvin and Hobbes does it over this wide spanning time, and the Mysteries does it in this short, compact 72 pages, which is really, 36 pictures, 36 pages of text, and most of the text is, one sentence. I mean, just
Well, here's a hardcover of it for eight.
that's all that's available so far
Okay.
is the hardcover.
Okay.
I am just awestruck at how much just fit into the one compact
Book.
book.
Right.
Yeah. So it was number one. It was really number 1, 2, and 3 this week. I loved it that much. But since there were also good comics this week, Si Se Pueda, the Latino heroes who changed the United States, from Julio Anta and Yasmin Flores Montañez from 10 Speed Press. Another middle grade YA book, but just a fantastic Latino American history.
Mm-hmm.
So I highly recommend that, and hopefully we'll talk to them soon. And then I'm not certain that this has made my top 3 for every issue of the 6 issues, but I know it's been in the consideration. Bendis, Omeng, and Soma just keep up in their game. Murder Inc. Jagger Rose number 6 came out this week. I like each volume of Murder Inc. better than the last, and so help me, I don't know what I like better, Powers or Murder Inc. And Powers is among my all-time favorite comics. So, yeah, good week in comics.
It's a very good week. Very good week.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I had so many that I didn't
I'm
even
all
make my
over
list.
the place saying it, but that's what I'm saying. It was a good week in comics.
Good week in comics. It was a great week for a great responsibility. This week we continued reading our
continued, and or we accidentally skipped this big
chunk.
Well, this big massive character altering chunk.
Yeah, this big arc in his life, in the killer's life.
We came back to it.
Yeah.
He had a kid.
Yeah.
He didn't really go legit, but started making some money in a legitimate way.
He started to, and then he gets sucked right back in again, and he gets sucked in with the Colombian cartel, right?
The mob mentality. I was talking about, the whole oil thing is legitimate.
Yeah.
Except when he decides that, it's expeditious to, let's just whack this guy.
And yeah. I love it that he's questioning his morals. I mean, he gets asked.
Yeah.
I don't. Spoiler: if you haven't read The Killer, go back and read The Killer Modus Vivendi.
Modus Vivendi.
Oh, I was going to say operandi. Modus Vivendi. But he gets tasked with having to kill a nun, and he's never questioned whether he should do it in the past. And now he's going, well, what did she do? What did she do? Why should, he's really having a hard time deciding how to get out of this,
Well, and I love the mental gymnastics he goes to try to prove to himself. It's not because she's a nun that he's having a hard time. It's because she does stuff that nuns do,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah. She goes to the inner city in Venezuela, I think is where they're at.
Right.
And she's going all over these hard knocks areas and spreading the good word. And yeah, they need her knocked off for part of this oil plan. But yeah, the killer we said last week because
and that's when he figured out that he was working for the Americans too. So it was the CIA that wanted the nun knocked off.
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, he walked in on the two people that had hired him.
Right.
He went to go talk to them, and they were
right.
Ugh.
Yeah, we had some definite like higher level intrigue. Some elements of reality because it takes place during the part of it takes place during the 47 hours that Hugo Chavez was under house arrest and not president. And in this world, part of the reason he became president again was the killer put a couple bullets in people and the CIA got cold feet. I don't know that we know that the CIA was actually involved with Hugo Chavez. That makes a good story, and it wouldn't shock me. It fits in very well with the way we have dealt with Latin American politics through our history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's actually kind of crazy that, he reaches a point where, like, when there's an excuse to go out and make a hit to help their oil company, he feels more comfortable with that than he felt with doing the legitimate stuff that he did for the oil company.
You're right.
Because while it was legal, big air quotes for those who can't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of a defining.
Well, and last week when we kind of jumped ahead, right, and we read the kind of the bookend of it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we felt like the character development, he had jumped so far ahead in maturity and
right.
Well, kind of developing morals and things like that. And
how cold is it when he like bumps into his sister in Paris and just denies it?
Oh, I know. He's just like
how totally nerves of steel do you have to be? Christian? I don't know a Christian.
Yep.
You've got me confused with somebody else. But Christian, Dad died. We didn't know how to get a hold of you. I don't know who you're talking about. I'm sorry about your father.
Yeah. Exactly. Like that, the nerves of steel to not react to your sister or react to the news that your dad died.
I mean, and earlier on, we'd heard that. I mean, he dealt with that some, and as far as he was concerned, he'd left his family behind a long time ago. But it was still a jarring scene to me,
right?
Particularly because he manages to respond that way, even though it kind of sits with him anyway. You've got. Let's see. I'm looking. There we are. There's the scene a few pages later where like.
Are you in the complete killer or the complete?
Yeah.
The killer.
So it's page 573 is what I'm looking at, where Um, when the American is asking, why don't you like it? It's your country, isn't it? He's saying exactly, and like his sister is overlaid on it, and he's only thinking of her as like an impediment to being around.
Right.
I'm in my country. People know who I am.
Exactly. That's exactly what he says. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like the way they do that. With the way the art is superimposed over his face. That was
Right.
it's a really cool thing. Basically, this is what's on
And
his mind is his sister.
Jacamon's art continues to just be like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just looking at a few pages later when they're at the quarry with the two mercenaries.
Yep. I like the color of
Look at
that
those
sunset.
skies. Yeah, I was
Exactly.
about to say, look at those skies, and then look at the fire on the next page, and really the fire and the skies.
I
And
know.
we've already talked about it before, but I'll say it again: the gunshots.
Yeah, that fire is something else. The way that art is done, and those gunshots, like you said, the muzzle flash is just
Right.
incredible. I wish our listeners could see what we're talking about, but if you get a
Go read
chance
the
to
killer.
read the killer,
Yeah, go read the killer. Jacquemont does some really special art. Um, Great things with color, great things with page layout and angles. You know, yeah. I'm glad you liked this.
yeah, I like it a lot. It's just
We're
calming.
definitely gonna have to do some more European comics.
Yeah. Like I can sit down and read a huge chunk of this story because we've had to read a lot for the. This has not been, but it kind
Yeah,
of flies
four
by
weeks and
though.
we've covered almost 800 pages worth of comics.
Yeah.
And European. I mean, we're seeing it in comic book form, but European comics tend to be folio form.
Uh huh.
So that's one of the reasons why it's so dense. Is they had bigger pages to work with. It's why you've got bigger gutters at the top and bottom than you're used to,
Yeah.
because in its original form it wasn't the same aspect ratio.
Right.
um so I mean, there's something to be, I mean, essentially the European folio style is they'll put out like one a year, or one every 6 months to a year, right? But it's like a 48 page or more digest,
Right. They're big.
and dense. I mean, it's not, I mean, I think we average probably one, two, three. We probably average 8 to 9 panels per page, only they're not standard 9 panel grids, right?
Uh huh.
Sometimes we have more than 9 panels. Uh, and again, just look at page 538 as they're flying out of Miami. I think out of Miami, maybe into Miami. But just, you get the shoreline and the plane and the different angles in the plane.
I love it. Yeah, the
You
blue
know,
and the shoreline, and then the shadows from the
right?
buildings there along Miami's shore there is just awesome.
Or page 535 with the beheadings.
So graphic.
You know,
And just the way that like we've talked, way they lay out the boxes, right?
well, and dropping history all over the place too.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, I mean, I forget where it was, but there was a line about the cowboys who would impregnate their native wives and then sell their own children's scalps. You know.
That's right. Just weird,
Uh,
weird drops of history like that make it a little bit more
and I know enough of history to
real.
know that, I mean, well, that wasn't necessarily all cowboys or whatnot. That wasn't like just made up either.
Yeah, was it completely fictional?
Right. Um, you know, kind of one of the ways that he always justifies himself is by just reminding himself slash the reader um, how few scruples most people have.
Right?
You know, how many how like throughout history, if you put the right price tag on it, you know,
You can get it done.
I mean that's one way of putting it. I was thinking you put the right price tag on it and people will justify anything.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, this has definitely been a fun one to read. I'd be more interested in reading like the newer stuff too at some
Oh,
point.
we definitely should.
Yeah.
We definitely should. Um, I think we should do Azadora next week, obviously, because the new one comes out.
Yeah.
Um, and I think we should do a different genre. I think it'd be fun to do European again,
Okay.
but I think we should do a different genre. Um,
Sounds good to
you
me.
know, there's some great European sci-fi. There's some great European historical or slice of life type stuff. You know, so kind of think of what I think it'd be fun to stick with some European stuff for a while,
Sure.
but pick another genre.
Okay.
So
I like the
if you
idea
know off
of
the top of your head what genre you want to do, you can tell me now, and I'll start thinking of options.
well, when you said sci-fi, that was really intriguing.
Okay.
Let's
Um,
let's
I
look into
mean, we could
European
go
sci-fi.
classic, because the Inkle is considered one of the like, and this would be timely as well because a new Inkle graphic novel comes out next week. Um, but
How do you
yeah,
spell that?
INCAL. It's Jodorowsky and Mobius for the original,
Okay.
and it is available on Hoopla. Or not, well, I think it might be available on Hoopla too, but it's available on Comixology Unlimited.
Okay.
So why don't we actually do? No, it won't be next week's Azadora, but for the week after that, let's do the original Inkle,
Perfect.
uh, which chronologically isn't what comes first, but in terms of publication, it was. Um, and there's pretty wide universe from there. So if you wind up liking it, we can talk about whether or not we want to do before the Inkle or the final Inkle. We can look at Meta Barons. Um, they actually call it the Jodoroverse, I think.
Okay.
Jodorowsky is like I want to say. Actually, let me look him up really quick. Rather than, yeah, he's actually a Chilean filmmaker. So these are both like European and South American
Okay.
because Jodorowsky's well actually yeah a Chilean Ukrainian avant-garde filmmaker,
I like that description.
best known for his 70s films El Topo and The Holy Mountain. Uh, but then he also does comics. Started the career in Mexico with the creation of the Annabelle 5 series with illustrations by Manuel Moro. but then teamed with Jean Girard, who also goes by Mobius, particularly for his sci-fi stuff, uh, for the ankle, which is what we'll read here.
Okay, sounds great.
And then it branches off into other stuff that all set in the same space opera Jodoverse is what they call it, or Metabaron's universe. But it's got the ankle before the ankle, final ankle.
The black ankle. I think that was...
The black ankle is part of the ankle. The ankle is the black ankle, the luminous ankle, what lies beneath, what is above, the fifth essence, the fifth essence, the dreaming galaxy, and the fifth essence, planet to fool. So let me see how many pages we're actually talking. But then, why does it not have the Metabaron stuff listed here? Because there's also... I didn't realize that. Though it makes sense. Apparently, Mobius and Jodorowsky sued Luc Besson for The Fifth Element, claiming the 1997 film borrowed graphic and story elements from the Inkle, but they lost.
Did they really? Oh, that sucks.
The suit was plagued by ambiguity since Mobius had willingly participated in the creation of the film, having been hired by Besson as a contributing artist, but had done so without gaining the approval of Inkle co-creator Jodorowsky.
Whoops.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So that kind of leads us into 3 books we hope will be spectacular next week. Because we were talking
next week's got some really interesting stuff coming out.
Uh-huh.
Enough so that I actually wound up making certain that I kept windows open so that I could talk about them more directly. But yeah, top of my list next week. We've said it already.
Yep.
Isadora.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
I'm excited for that.
And then, just barely though, because Tim Seeley is allowing Zoe Thorogood to play in the Hack Slash universe.
Mm-hmm.
So Zoe Thorogood is doing a Hack Slash miniseries. And issue 1 comes out next week, and yeah, that has great promise.
Yeah.
And then I've been waiting for Michael Avon Oeming and Victor Santos's Project Monarch for a while. I think it had been announced right before we talked to Michael.
Yep.
So we talked about it some. The write-up on it just sounds so great. Legendary film director Stanley Bowman has been indoctrinated into a Faustian deal that has ruined his life. He faked the moon landing, manipulated viral celebrity meltdowns, and filmed dozens of conspiracies to serve the goal of the Illuminati. But his loyalty gets called into question when he is forced to create an occult film so powerful the public will fall under complete control. Only his adopted child star assassins can save him, his family, and expose the truth. Project Monarch was a real CIA operation, and here Eisner Award-winning creator Michael Avon Oeming and Victor Santos team up for this action satire original graphic novel pitted in the world of conspiracy theory.
Definitely worth checking out. I'm gonna put that on my list.
So that's a graphic novel. They're doing it all together. Have you seen the cover? The cover's just share my screen.
Yeah.
Look at that cover.
Oh. You know, I was kind of expecting something along the lines of not Project Blue Book, but I think it's just called Blue Book. But this is completely different.
love the butterflies and the
Yeah,
alien and like
the
the
tentacle.
tentacles and the noose and
Yep.
the gavel and the
There's just
film
so
and
much going on. It's
but in such a way that until you like look, and for that matter, this looks like a film reel, but it's not. It's like it's the chambers of a gun.
it's a barrel. Yeah, it's the chambers of a 6-cylinder.
Right.
Crazy.
Um.
Looks good.
Yeah. So that's my third pick for next week. But I do want to call out a couple other books.
Sure.
Um. I'll share my screen again really quick. Let me make certain that none of them were your picks. No. So Artificial. Amy Kurzweil.
Okay.
Um, so how do we relate to and hold our family's past? Is it through technology, through spirit, art, poetry, music, or is it through resonances we look for in ourselves? In Artificial, we meet the Kurzweils, a family of creators who are preserving their history through unusual means. At the center is renowned inventor and futurist Ray Kurzweil, who has been saving the documents of his deceased father, Frederick, an accomplished conductor and pianist from Vienna who fled the Nazis in 1938. Once Fred's life was saved by his art, an American benefactor, impressed by Fred's musical genius, sponsored his emigration to the United States. He escaped just 1 month before Kristallnacht. Now, Fred has returned. Through AI and salvaged writing, Ray is building a chatbot that writes in Fred's voice, and he enlists his daughter, cartoonist Amy Kurzweil, to help him ensure the immortality of their family's fraught inheritance. With Kurzweil's signature humanity and humor in boundary-pushing, gorgeous handmade drawings, Artificial guides us through nuanced questions about art, memory, and technology, demonstrating that love, a process of focused attention, is what grounds a meaningful life. So, yeah.
That looks crazy
I
good.
don't even know if I'll manage to actually get this next week because it looks like it's a pretty small press and it's like $40. But this is definitely one that I'm going to want to make certain that I manage to read before the end of the year.
Right?
Just so it's getting consideration for our year-end list. Because just conceptually, it looks
Looks amazing.
fascinating.
For sure.
This one, as soon as I saw it, I immediately like texted it to my wife. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, don't murder the locals. This is small town serial killer, upstanding citizen, and adorable brown bear Samantha Strong's cardinal rule. After all, there's a sea of perfectly ripe potential victims in the big city just beyond the forest. And when you've worked as hard as Sam to build a cozy life and thriving business in a community surrounded by friendly fellow animal folk, warm decor, and the aroma of cedar trees and freshly baked pie, the last thing you want to do is disturb the peace.
Yeah, that
Yes,
sounds
you
really
heard that
interesting.
correctly. Small town serial killer, upstanding citizen, and adorable brown bear.
That definitely sounds really interesting. I really like the cover.
Yeah.
Of the brown bear dragging away the bloody bag.
Yeah. Bloody bag, shovel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really
And then the other
cute.
one that caught my attention, Hans Vogel is dead.
Okay.
Sierra Barnes. There are some acts that can never truly be forgiven. It's the height of World War II, and the Nazi forces are driving through Europe. Decorated German fighter pilot Hans Vogel follows orders and doesn't ask questions. It's worked out well for him so far. But when his plane is shot down in the middle of an air raid over London, he is dead before it hits the ground. And that's only the beginning of his problems. Sierra Barnes weaves a rich anti-fascist fairy tale about the importance of recognizing past wrongs, even especially when it's easier not to.
I like the cover. I haven't heard of this before now, but I really like the cover.
No,
It
I
kind
hadn't
of
either.
gives me a Batman kind of vibe to it.
A little bit, but it's also got kind of that European um, Tintinish
Yep, it does.
feel.
It does have that Tintin kind of artwork style to it.
Right.
Nice.
So yeah, those are definitely a couple more things that I wanted to make certain we highlighted. And since we were just talking about the Inkle, a new volume of the Inkle Kill Wolfhead from Brandon Thomas and Pete Woods. I want to say it's the third new Inkle book from Humanoids, and the third that's not a Jodorowsky.
Okay.
Friend of the podcast, um, Mark Russell got to do the first one, Psychoverse. Um, and then I don't know, Dying Star. Yeah, Dan Waters and John Davis Hunt did Dying Star. So this will be the third. Mark Russell,
Cool.
Yannick Paquette did. I enjoyed all of them. So to this one. Yeah. I'm also looking forward to you getting to learn this universe because it's a weird one.
I'm excited to check it out.
It's cool.
I'm excited to check it out. I've already downloaded it on
I'll
while we were
cop
talking.
to the fact that I'll cop to the fact that the first time I read the Inkle,
Mm-hmm.
I had to push through it to actually finish.
Okay.
Because it just wasn't like soaking me in. But at the same time, the number of creators that I love, Brian Michael Bendis, can't even remember everybody, who listed among their favorite books. It's like, I have to, and it was like the second or third. And the other thing is, the Inkle was like my first foray into a European comic. So I think a lot of what was difficult for me was the very different pacing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as you've noticed with The Killer, they're sometimes as wordy as old Marvel books, except that the words matter.
Yes.
You can't skip the words. It's not like, oh, Stan's just filling space. It's no, they're very much. It all matters.
Yeah. Especially in The Killer.
Well, and the Inkle's that way too.
Okay.
And it's sometimes a really dry that takes a double take to oh that's fucking hilarious rather than just what the hell.
Yeah.
Other great books next week include Kyle Starks and Chris Schmeiser have a story in the Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder.
Yep.
Kill Your Darlings 2, Click, Click, Boom 5, Local Man 6, Rumpus Room 2, Scrapper 4. All didn't make either of our lists.
No.
Bone Orchid Mythos didn't make either of our lists. Daredevil #2 didn't make either of our lists.
It almost made mine.
Platinum Age of Comics, man.
It almost made my list, Daredevil 2, because I'm really loving this new Daredevil series.
And then you probably
with
saw
him as
Azadora and went, oh, wait a minute, fuck.
Yep. So my list of what I'm hoping will be awesome next week. I saw this on Comic Geeks, League of Comic Geeks, so I haven't been able to confirm it, but Fables number 160.
I'm pretty certain it does.
Fables
99%
160.
certain.
Yep.
I'll check while you're talking about it and other stuff.
Yeah.
I decided to trade weight on all that.
Yeah.
So you've enjoyed the return to Fables.
Yeah. It's not like it was in its heyday, that's for sure. It's a slow burn, and honestly, this new arc is really for the diehard fans. It's not like, I don't see it as being able to pick up any new fans. I mean, just because they came back from where they left off with 150 or whatever was the last issue before they took their big break. It's good, but I kind of missed the days where it was leading up to like when Geppetto was the big bad guy. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I honestly thought that Fables was. If you read Fables, you can tell where the original ending was.
oh yeah, yep,
And there were great moments after that. But I honestly believe that it would be much more revered
had
if
it
it had
ended.
stopped at the original.
And this is where that
I
kind of
forget
feels
if
like
it was 75 or 100, somewhere in there.
it was like 75, yeah. And
I think it was.
this is a kind of part of that where it's like they're still trying to hold on a little bit, right? But
Right.
now that there's all this hoopla about Fables again, who knows?
Yeah, we know Bill Willingham's done.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
I mean, unless DC's under new ownership and pays him a boatload of money.
Yeah, he is done. And then my second one is Dwellings #2 from Jay Stevens.
Yeah.
Oni Press is putting
cool.
this out. They're just cool. The first
one
Dwellings
was awesome.
really cute.
I read it
creepy
after
little-
you raved about it.
I think it's fun.
It's like if you don't read it or look too closely,
Right.
it's like Dennis the Menace.
Yes.
But it's really fucked up horror.
Yes, exactly. It's cute in a way, but it's really screwed up.
I mean, like fucked up horror.
I know. But like you said, on the surface level, it looks like a Dennis the Menace comic strip.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, Dwellings #2.
It looks like kids' comic strips. Oh, and I didn't even realize it. He was an animator that did Secret Saturdays and Jet Cat Clubhouse.
Yeah, I've never heard of him, but yeah.
Well, I read it wrong initially. I'm like, Jetsons, Top Cat. It's like, no, that's not actually what it says.
And then,
But yeah, no, I mean, like even the cover, if you don't realize, oh wait, that's a blood splatter and a razor blade. It's like, oh, kids and a Casperish ghost and a teddy bear puppet.
Oh, wait. Oh,
whoa. And for that matter, all of the kids are looking at it in horror. And it's not the names of their kids. It says shock, terror, gore, delusion, dread, mystery.
I know. I love Oni
But
Press.
then you like,
I think they put out some
you
cool
like
stuff.
lean back. It's like, oh, that's adorable. Oh,
That's adorable. Yeah. And then my third pick was Asadora Volume 7, Naoki Urasawa. I'm very much looking forward to that.
yeah.
I got to order it tonight, so I get it on Wednesday or whenever it comes.
Isadora is so good.
Yeah. Cool.
So good.
Well, we've got Halloween stuff on the way coming.
On the horizon.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
What else is new? Anything else coming up?
I mean, we get to talk to Alex DeCampi and
Yep.
Erica Henderson
Yeah.
about Parasocial and probably Dracula Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I should try to reread that this week. Have
Yeah.
you read Dracula Motherfucker?
I have heard of
It's
it.
such a
I have
great
not
book.
read it though.
It's such a great book. It's like it's got Dwellings vibe to it. Only it's like
Yes, I know.
it's like 70s blaxploitation meets like old school horror with Erica Henderson fresh off Squirrel Girl. I mean, it has some of that all going on in it. I like totally have to reread it this week. I'm certain we'll wind up talking to Alex and Erica about some of their other stuff too. But did you finish Parasocial? I know that you started it.
No, I'm going to be finishing it this weekend. Yeah. But
fucked up.
Yeah.
You and Kelly have like
corrupted me.
I didn't used to like stuff that was this fucked up.
It was messed up. I know.
So often.
I know. It messes with you.
I like stuff that was fucked up in other ways.
Yeah.
And any kids listening should have turned off the podcast a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Before we started dropping so many F-bombs.
So many F-bombs. They're all
by
listed.
I mean me. Before I started dropping so many
all the episodes are listed as explicit, so we can swear all we want.
We can, but we usually don't.
No, I don't believe in swearing just for the sake of swearing.
Right. I think I've probably said fuck more times in the last like 5 minutes than I have in the last 3 months.
Probably.
And not just like on the air in the last 3 months, like period.
Ever, yeah.
Last 3 months.
That's probably true.
It's not a word I use a lot. I
don't
use
either.
It for very specific things like dwellings.
Yeah. Fucked up horror.
In that case, it's like a positive thing. I guess I use it for Republicans sometimes too, and then it's not a positive thing.
That's some fucked up horror too. All right. Well, listeners, thanks for staying with us.
We should wrap it up.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you guys.
Before we're completely and utterly off the rails. Isadora next week.
Isadora. All right, we'll catch you guys.
Entering the Jodo verse the week after that.
After the next page.
Yeah.
See ya. Hey guys, this is Tyler from 22 Panels. I'm here to tell you all about our Patreon. If you enjoy this show, please consider donating to our Patreon to keep this show going. We have many different tiers, all different levels to help you decide what's right for you. Okay, so get on out there to patreon.com/22panelspodcast.